I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase a bag, I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Slowly now, I'll give up everything. If I could see my dreams, I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Don't let go.
Hey guys, welcome back again in Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another Thursday Night Live. How is everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a great Thursday. Mine was So here we are back again. Yeah, we got some discussions to have today. Hasbro. What in the fracking world is Hasbro doing? I think Hasbro is going to bring the downfall of toy collecting and action figures. That's just my personal thought. And speaking of personal thoughts, Rolando's in the house, and we have William H. Grimsley, the author, the man, the gamer, the legend himself. How's everyone doing today? Well, hey, Will, how you doing? We got Fabulous Disaster. The only disaster you need in your life has to be a fabulous one. We got William H. Grimsley popping in for a moment to show support. Hey, Fabulous. Hey, Will. Hope you're having a great night. Hope you're having a great time at work, making that money. We all know that's important. And by the way, guys, please, if you're in the chat, you're watching a replay of this, go click on Will, go to his channel, and you're going to find all the information you need. He is an author. He has his third book written, and now he's got a GoFundMe to help raise money so he can get the word out there and get that book in front of the right eyes and make it a sensation, guys. You don't want to miss out. We got Rolando Flores. Speaking of Dave's Dimension, he's multi-dimensional. This guy's in every stream you will pop in this community. He's everywhere and everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere, guys. Speaking of everywhere, we got the Lack Attack. He is back. Lack, how you doing tonight? Fabulous saying hey to Lack. Lack saying hey to everybody. I'm not one of those people that likes to be negative, but if you saw the thumbnail of the video or the stream, if you saw the title of it, this is how I'm feeling about Hasbro. Hasbro's got me feeling a certain kind of way, guys. Hasbro has me a certain kind of way, and it's not necessarily good. Lax says, I hope everyone is, hope I'm great, everyone. Hope all is well. Things gonna be better. Tomorrow is actually Mrs. Dimension and I's anniversary. Yes, she's been putting up with me legally for 4 years. But we're going to be going out to dinner, celebrating us putting up with each other, putting up and melding our insanities together. Her crazy matches my crazy. That's what we always like to say. So thank you, Lack. But tonight's stream is going to be a little different. I'm going to be very critical about Hasbro. Hasbro and Power Rangers, to be precise, guys. Like I said, I don't like to be that person. But, and there's a but. It's not America's butt, but it's my butt. So let's get right into this, guys. I think things need to be said. So, let's get started. Okay, this is what we know. Previous announcements with Hasbro, they announced this Dragon Sword, which some of it looks good and some of it not so much. We get a metallic version of White Ranger, which really isn't all that. I mean, you get a little bit more gold on here, but it's not really. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about their latest offerings. They're giving us another Black Ranger, but this one is Adam. We could just take the Adam head sculpt from another figure and pop it on there. That's not really necessary. We get Damon, the Green Ranger from Lost Galaxy. I definitely think he's going to be a pretty decent figure. I'm I just wish, I don't know, just some of the sculpt of the helmet here just looks kind of chunky. Um, Now, those, I know not everyone's a Power Ranger fan. I am. I think this is a pretty good likeness for Damon. His head could be a little bit more narrower, a little bit more narrower. I think on the sides. We got Duffman's Diorama. Everyone, please check out Duffman's Diorama. He's a great supporter of the channel. He is everywhere. He's actually doing a charity project. Me and him are partnering together to do a fundraiser for Toys for Tots later on this year, guys. So you don't want to miss out that. Now, back to the show. Okay, here's some of the. Okay, I think this is kind of cool. I don't know how many people are really going to jump on this. Anyone that follows Boom Studios or the Battle for the Grid video game, which is on all platforms, by the way, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. They kind of merged. They brought the characters from Street Fighter over to Power Rangers. There's actually a video, an online video I think was made through Bad in the Sun and Boom Studios. They partnered together to do a live action little teaser clip for the content that was going to be on Battle for the Grid, the Power Rangers video game. They brought in some of the you see it. They brought in some of the Street Fighter characters. They brought in Bison. M. Bison is basically cloning and getting different Rangers. And in the clip, they actually have Jason David Frank reprising his role as Tommy, the Green Ranger, with his Master Morpher. And he actually teams up with Ryu and Chun-Li. And Ryu becomes the Ryu Ranger. Ryu Crimson Hawk Ranger. This looks pretty cool. If you're not familiar with it, you probably won't really know anything about it. I like that they kind of gave him like a Hawk version of Tommy's Green Ranger shield. He has his actual fighting gloves. He's got his Morpher right there. I think this actually looks pretty cool. But one cool figure does not save a franchise. I'm sorry, but one cool figure does not save a franchise. I'm sorry, it just won't. I like the gold here, but the gold that they have in this art right here, in this promotion art, and look at this, they're giving us a stance, opposing stance. Power Rangers, you've never done this with any figure. Not with the Lord Draken figures, not the Evo 3. You've never given us any kind of stance, but now you're going to give us a stand for him. And look at this. The price point, they're giving it $33.99. Okay, I can make an allowance for that because look, 1, 2, 3 different energy effects right here. And they are original energy effects for once. But the question is he going to look this gold and this good in person? And here's another thing. Look at the whites here. This looks more eggshell, and this is like really bright white. Come on, if you're going to give us Power Rangers, give us a little consistency. I'm sure some people can say, well, the boots are supposed to be, brighter white than no, the arms, look at this. I'm sorry, there's to me that's a little inconsistency right there. It really is. Okay, it's cool that they kind of give us the little fire flame effect right there. That's cool. But like I said, you can't. One figure is not going to save a franchise. And we're going to discuss about some of the other ones. But here's the thing: they give us all this for $33.99. Where's his head? Where's his civilian form head? They didn't give us that. And the question is, okay, we see the stand right here. So how does that peg? Is that just supposed to hold the hawk in the background? You show us that. You don't show us, like here. You show us the stand right there, but you don't show us anything else. You don't see him posed on the stand. So the stand, how do we even know if the stand goes with him? How do we even know that it goes with it? Let's catch up. Rolando saying hello to everybody. We got Duffman saying hello to Rolando. I never liked Power Rangers. My bad, everyone. No, hey, it's not your bad. Power Rangers is not everyone's cup of tea. It happens to be is one of the big things that I was very heavy into. Okay, you guys know I'm into Ghostbusters. You know I'm into Marvel. I'm into DC a lot, but I have a whole bookcase right here of Green Ranger, White Ranger. I have some Zeo figures. I have SPD, which is one of my favorites. I have some statues. I even have a Legacy Morpher in a shadow box, and literally I have a label on it in case of evil, break glass. I have the Lightning Collection Morpher. I have the Legacy White Ranger, Green Ranger Morpher, and I have Legacy Saba and Legacy Dragon Dagger. So yeah, I'm a bit of a Power Rangers fan myself. It's just sad to see where they've been going over the past year and a half with it. It's going downhill. I'm finding like the Super 7 Dragon Sword I really want to get. I haven't found it anywhere. Um, I don't. I mean, I'm really tempted to order it online, but I've had issues with pre-orders before. But guys, if anyone out there ever sees a Super 7 Dragon Sword, hit me up on Instagram. And my Instagram, you guys know it, Daves_Dimension. Hit me up if you ever see any Super 7 Power Ranger stuff. I'm starting to think Super 7 is the way to jump over if you're a Ranger fan. To me, it looks more natural. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm going to bring it up in just a few seconds here. But I mean, they're giving us a good design, a good representation of the Morpher right on there. We get his karate gi right here with the lettering. I mean, there are some really awesome effects on here. Like we get the bandana coming out of the helmet. That looks cool. But what's with the different coloring on here? I think they're missing the mark on a few of these. Let's go on to the next one. Well, finally, they give us another Dino Thunder because we are still waiting on two Dino Thunder figures. We've been waiting on yellow, and we've been waiting on black, which is Tommy. Tommy's last Ranger form, Dino Thunder, that is, the Black Bronchiosaurus. We're still waiting on him. Cool shirt, but guess what? When this is women's, they have a men's version, but guess what? They only go up to 3X. If you had a 3X tall Hasbro, I would buy a couple of those, but you don't. So, forget the heavier set guys, forget the taller guys. You're marketing towards, anyone who's like maybe 5'11", maybe, 180, 190. I mean, I don't know. Let me digress. And they give us Chun-Li. Chun-Li, they gave her the Street Fighter Lightning Collection morphed Chun-Li Blazing Phoenix. Okay. Let the criticism begin. It looks like Mystic Ranger Wedding. That's what this looks like. This looks like they kind of took, Mighty Morphin Pink, or even go the route of a Ranger Slayer. They kind of gave her a similar representation. What's with the bronze look here? I mean, I get that it matches her belt. The spikes, I get that that's part of her character. Her Morpher, I don't know. It doesn't look right compared to Ryu's Morpher. Hers looks a little different. Hers almost looks Power Rangers, the movie. How there's the outer form. I don't know. It's kind of. I think it's a miss here. This looks like if Power Rangers gave a Morpher to a Disney princess. That's what this is kind of looking like. Now, as far as posability, we get the open hands. Okay, we get some nice detail at the boot here. At least there's that. Okay, but the question is here: anyone who's posed a Hasbro figure, when have you ever been able to perfectly pose a Hasbro figure like this? Okay, I could see this with the bent toe. I could see that kind of a thing with a McFarlane, but there's no way in hell that they're doing this. This is totally photoshopped. I will pay anyone $20 PayPal if they can perfectly pose a figure like this without any kind of stand, without any kind of augmentation, no super glue, no hot glue, no kind of sticky tack, and no kind of, I mean, that's impossible to do that. This is totally, they totally photoshopped this. I don't care who your mother is. This is totally photoshopped. This is nothing but BS. I've never seen any Hasbro figure, whether it be G.I. Joe Classified, Star Wars Vintage Collection, Star Wars Black Series, previous Power Ranger figures. There's no way you're going to get a toe to stand that perfect. And take a look at this. Take a look at the line right here. This is totally a fake background right here. I guarantee they have stuff I'd be surprised if they probably have someone holding that with a little green screen suit. I swear to God. I swear to God here. This is, I mean, the concept, don't get me wrong. The idea of the concept is nice. Oh, we get a nice obvious gaps right here. And take a look. even in their photos here, look at the paint apps, how it misses the mark right there. It's like someone, was taking a yellow Sharpie, and instead of going all the way around, they decided to stop right in the middle right there. Can you guys see how that looks? It is so obvious. I mean, they're hitting some marks like this. This energy effect is really awesome. That energy effect is awesome, but it doesn't make up for failed paint apps and failed execution. And the only time I've been able to do a figure like this, pose a figure like this, is with a flight stand. I swear to God. Demon Sports Games, how you doing tonight, Demon? I missed you. Sorry I didn't see you earlier in the chat. If Power Rangers gave a morpher to a Disney princess, insomnia done. Hey, I'm giving my honest damn opinions on this. Lax's Black Ranger body with K2SO head equals torture droid. Pretty much, yeah. Let's catch up on the chat here. By the way, guys, thank you, Duffman, for throwing out Instagram right there. I do use old figures for customs. My love of Power Rangers is slowly deteriorating. I love Power Rangers from Mighty Morphin to SPD. Thank you. SPD was awesome. I loved Dino Thunder because Tommy came back. He came back and there was no teleporting. They didn't teleport around. They drove around in Tommy's Jeep, or they had their Dino Thunder cycles. They had to get around the old-fashioned way. There wasn't really any teleporting. SPD was darker. We had some older more Rangers. I kind of like that. But guys, I mean, I'm really feeling like honestly, the last Power Ranger figures I bought were the Ninja, the Mighty Morphin Ninja Rangers. Okay, those are the last figures I bought. Before that was Phantom, and before that, I really hadn't touched any aside from some Dino Thunder. The newer ones, they just don't excite me. The newer show, I mean, some of the writing is doesn't excite me anymore. What else do we have? Oh, they gave us a yellow Ranger Morpher. Why give us a yellow Ranger Morpher? Because, guys, all this is the same Morpher that they already gave us. That's the same Lightning Collection Morpher, except they painted the Morpher holder yellow. They printed it yellow. Okay? They printed it yellow. That's all this is. This is the same base. These are the same coins. You can pop those coins in, and when you pop those coins in, it will have the voice of that Ranger and the color of that Ranger. That's all they did. Hasbro is notorious for repaints. They take the same mold and they recycle it and regurgitate it 20 million times. They've done this with Power Rangers. They've done it with Hasbro and Marvel. They've done it with Marvel. They've done it with Transformers to death. Motormaster, Prime. I mean, so many. They've done the same tanker Transformer body so many times over, and they reused it for Ectotron, the Transformers Ghostbusters crossover. I mean, this is nothing special. Oh, they have some what? They put some Pogs here? Is that the only difference aside from the other coins? We get some Pogs, some pictures. That's your extra. Ooh, $56 for that pass. I still have a Lightning Collection Morpher still in box that I'm actually thinking of doing as a giveaway sometime soon. But guys, that's all they did. They put some cardboard printed Pogs of Trini, the Yellow Ranger, on there, and that's it. That's your additional piece. Where's the motivation in that, Hasbro? You got no motivation whatsoever, no imagination. I mean, if you're going to give us morphers, how about you give us the Power Rangers the movie morphers? Or give us some turbo morphers, or some new Zero morphers, something. Hell, I would love an SPD morpher. I can find some on eBay, but they're beat up. They're just tattered and broken and just all over the place. So let's catch up on the chat here, guys. Left Coast. We got Rick Left Coast Customs in the house. Dave is a poser, I think. Sometimes I can pose. Sometimes I can compose. Left Coast is in the house. Remember, guys, every weekend Left Coast has amazing streams. Remember, you know what Left Coast's phrase is? Let them breathe. Let them breathe. And Rolando's reminding everyone that Left Coast Graphics has a giveaway. So, guys, do not miss out. Open up a tab on your computer right now and check out Left Coast Graphics. Duffman. Rolando. Left Coast is saying hello to everyone. Oh, looks like we're being invaded. Nim says, well, geez, Duffman. Aaron beats the game and you jump ship. Oh, he beat the game. Well, I started my stream, so I'll take the heat for that. Duffman probably just came over to throw some support, Jen. So please give him a little breathing room. Joking. I see you in both streams. Hey, Duffman's like Rolando. He can be in many places at once. Everyone's saying hello to Nim, the moderator supreme, the queen of the mods, as we like to say. And by the way, Demon, since you're in the chat here, I got a little gift for you. Okay? You've been wrenched. You're a mod. You've been in a bunch of streams. You're very supportive. Everyone who supports the stream, everyone who hangs out, has a great time with us, I like to give them a wrench in return. Lack is close to 100 subs, guys. Let's get Lack. Let's get the Lack Attack a subscribe. Subscribe to Lack Attack, guys. Do me a favor. He supports so many other streams, so we should support him back. And like he says, Lack and subscribe. Let's catch up. We got Gap After Dark is in the house. Oh, we got Vader's Girl, the Cat Attack. Hey, we have Lack Attack. Why not Cat Attack? Cat, I hope you're feeling better today. I know you've been going through a lot of craziness with your medical. I hope it's getting better. If it's not getting better, we're all here for you. If you ever need to vent, throw darts at someone, we're all here. If you haven't smacked that like button and share out this stream, there's a link right there. Thank you, Gap. You're very awesome. I actually went on Discord, a bunch of people's Discords. I dropped the link. We threw it on Twitter. We threw it everywhere. But guys, let's get back to the craziness. By the way, speaking of craziness, yeah, we did it. We hit 600 subscribers, guys. That means we're doing a giveaway that's going to take place sometime in September. I know it's not going to be September 8th. It's going to be any Thursday but that, because I got drafted. I have to help someone out. So I will not be here this Thursday. So someone else will take that time slot, guys. But yeah, guys, we hit 600 subscribers. I have a poll going on in my community tab right now. So please vote to decide what kind of item we're going to be giving away. Is it going to be G.I. Joe? Is it going to be Star Wars? Is it going to be Power Rangers? What else could it be? Could be DC McFarlane. We don't know. But guys, also, this is the channel where chaos and insanity reign supreme. Please hit that like button. Hit me up on Instagram. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, been having some microphone issues. It's okay right now, I believe. Let me know if there's any sound issues. But the Cash App is $DaveSdimension if you want to donate to the channel. And also, we have a TeePublic site right now. So if you want to go ahead and check out the links in the stream and video description, go ahead and check that out, guys. Got a little inception going on. Let's get back to the screen. There we go. So, let's catch up on this. So yeah, there's no way in hell I am buying this. You get the same effects with the other coins. You get the yellow lights. I mean, and okay, not trying to throw shade at Hasbro. Maybe I am. But okay, so for a model, they obviously got an Asian model, an Asian actress. Nothing against her personally, but I mean, you could have anyone hold this up. I mean, I get that they're throwing a little homage to the original Trini, but I mean, it's kind of a little late. I really think that they could have released, if they're going to do different color morphers or to feature them, they could have done it as the first female morpher to release. But no, it came after the Kimberly morpher. Enough said. But Hasbro, I mean, it feels like there's no original ideas with Hasbro anymore. There's no original ideas. Oh, they're finally giving us Snizzard. So they're giving us all the classic monsters from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because they know what? They know what the deal is. They know for sure that the real fans, the ones who are still buying the figures, are for the most part, not everyone, but for the most part, are the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger fans. They know that those are the original fans who are still contributing to this, guys. They know that for a fact. 34, you know what the thing is? As of lately, a lot of their monsters, if you wait long enough, if you play the long game, you're going to wind up getting this at a cheaper price. The same is being said for Pudgy Pig? There's so many figures that if you wait long enough, you can get them on clearance. I mean, the boxes might be beat up a little bit, but if you're not a boxer, I'm sorry, the thin arms with the body, I get that that's kind of how he looked in the show, but they could have gave us some paint apps on the inside of the mouth. This feels like, you know what it feels like? It feels like a bad cross between Serpentor and one of the Fright feature ghosts from the original Kenner Ghostbusters. That's what it feels like. This one is going to be a pass on him because I think they could have done some paint apps here. They could have done some shading. This feels like a total miss here. A total missed opportunity, personally. There's no way in hell I'm spending 34, let alone 27 on this guy. If I get him as a monster, I'm going to wait until he's clearanced out. And that's an if even then. We get a Time Force Ranger and for $34. This is Luis, if I remember correctly. We get his version of the Time Force Lance right here. His helmet. It's not all that terrible, but most of my Rangers, when I get them, I keep the helmet on anyways because the head sculpts look like complete and utter trash. I swear to God. But now here's the thing: I have the red Time Force Ranger, and his lance does not hold together perfectly straight. It is always on an angle. It's always on an angle because it just doesn't lock in and support correctly. So definitely, this is another one I'm going to kind of pass on, unless he comes with his vector cycle, right? That's what it says. Okay, for 33, I could see if you're getting a vehicle with him, I could see that. But here's the thing: they're releasing the blue Time Force Ranger with the vector cycle. Where's the vector cycle for the Red Ranger? He doesn't get one. Again, here is another missed opportunity. Yes, I knew it was a black Gatling gun, but they could have gave it a little bit of a metal finish here. There's definitely things they could do to help improve it. Let's take a look at the main graphic. Yeah, it looks kind of cool there, but the handles, they look kind of low. Now, the last Ranger... Now, what the hell? Take a look at this, guys. You can see it looks like missed paint apps right here. How... This is the second promo photo we've seen tonight of a figure with messed up paint apps. I mean, if you see this on the box, on the promo art, are you going to want this? Are you going to... now, if you're someone who's a modder, a customizer, you could work wonders with this, and you can make that look even better than what it looks like right now. You definitely can. But to the average collector like yours truly, that just makes me want to skip that completely. It really does. It really does. I mean, yes, a person with a great creativity can do a lot with this, but this feels like a totally damn missed opportunity here. Totally a missed opportunity. If you notice, they kind of have the guns covering that spot right there. Again, we have, I mean, would it kill them to add a silver finish to this? This is just gray molded plastic. I'm not, see, this is what I'm talking about. The lance does not stay straight. It's like clockwise, like a clock. It's very disappointing. Seriously, first Hasbro drops the ball with Star Wars, with the Rancor, and some of their recent choices with some of their figures. The execution of certain figures are just complete trash. Not all Star Wars figures, some. There's a few that are, it's just bad decisions. The increased price point, the no windows on the boxes. This is driving people for Black Series. It's driving them to leave Black Series and go to Vintage Collection, which I do know a few people who are big fans of Vintage Collection. And that's perfectly fine. But because we still get those on card with a bubble, we can see the figures. So if you're an inbox collector, you can get those, hang them on your wall, and you're good to go. If you're an out of box collector, you're still getting a home run. Do you have all the posability and the size of a larger figure? No. But you're getting some price point there. There are increases. I wouldn't be surprised if Vintage Collection jumps up even higher price wise. I mean, they have the three and three quarters in Star Wars. They have the 3 3/4 in Marvel. Seriously, Hasbro they're just messing up all kinds of ways. So as far as this is supposed to be Power Rangers week, they gave us the idea of this. The idea of this looks good. The execution, not so much. I'm glad that they finally gave us Dino Thunder Yellow. Let's take a look at her sculpt. Okay, she gets her Terra Grips. That's what they were called. One little energy effect, a blaster. Oh god, that is terrible. That is freaking terrible. It looks like they threw a bad wig on 11 from Stranger Things. The eyes kind of look like Kira, but the rest, the face, no, that's just no. And by the way, that's just no. God, that's terrible. And she gets her Terror Grip. She has her blaster. They didn't. Her energy weapon or her weapon in her civilian form was like this shriek. They could have gave us kind of like a clear shriek that kind of wrapped around the helmet and have like a big like sonic effect. That would have been cool. That would have been way cooler. Except you give her a little green blast that comes out of her blaster. She's yellow. She's yellow, guys. Are you guys freaking kidding me? Hasbro, who do you have designing this stuff? Do you have? Let me ask you, Hasbro, if you're even listening. I clearly and utterly would laugh out loud if they were actually listening. Who do you have? Do you even have fans creating these figures? I mean, right now, your top brands, as far as I view it, is, well, let's face it, G.I. Joe is killing it. G.I. Joe is knocking it out of the park like there's no tomorrow. Okay? G.I. Joe, their figures, the sculpts. Bazooka looks amazing. Gung Ho, even the multiple clones of Snake Eyes look amazing. Serpentor, G.I. Joe Classified is killing it. Not only do they have more engaging streams and they're bringing you the real, the honesty to the fans, and they're showing enthusiasm. You can see the enthusiasm is coming across in their figures, in their HasLabs, in everything G.I. Joe is doing. They're killing it. Star Wars, not so much. Power Rangers, not so damn much. As a fan, this kind of makes me want to start going through some of my lesser figures and either, selling them off or giving them away or giving them to anyone that does mods. That's kind of where some of this is making me feel like. It makes me want to thin out my collection, and on some of the ones that just look like complete and utter crap, just find a way to get rid of them. Seriously, it's making me feel like, honestly, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I watched it with my brothers. I was in high school. My brothers are 9 and 10 years younger than me, so it was the thing that the three of us did, and we had fun with it. I loved it. I love the storyline. I love the different seasons that they had. For the most part, they weren't always the greatest, and it wasn't always the best writing. But there were some characters that you kind of just latched onto. Dino Thunder was one of my favorites, but I think you're totally missing the damn mark on this, Hasbro. You are missing it and utterly and completely missing it. So what's going to happen? Instead of giving us other morphers, you're just going to keep on giving us Mighty Morphin morphers. And let's be honest, anyone who has the Lightning Collection morpher, it feels cheap as hell. It feels cheap as hell. It feels like if you drop it, it could break in half. That's how it feels. It's cool that they have the lightning effects and that they kind of brought how the coin locks in. That's great and all, but I'll stick with getting Legacy Collection morphers if I still can. they're totally missing the mark on this. I mean, you're doing the repaints. I mean, instead of having, the regular strips on here like we do on the regular one, you're going to do each color one. I think they're missing the damn mark. They are totally missing the damn mark. I could take the unopened Lightning Collection morpher I have, and I could get different color stickers, and I could do the same thing. That's all it is. They're not doing anything different. Yellow molded plastic. They're going to do a watch. They'll probably do a green one. I'd laugh if they do a green one. I might grab it just for the hell of it. But what are they going to do? Are they going to do a separate Red Ranger one? Are they going to do a separate? Well, technically, the black one would be the Black Ranger one already, huh? A blue one. I mean, it makes no damn sense. No damn sense whatsoever. And speaking of sense, let's grab the chat right now. Okay, what do we have? Star Wars, not so much. Yeah, basically. Joe's meh, but they make Eagles, so they are cool. Yeah, I actually do want to buy Spirit because I want to get a DC McFarlane Peacemaker so I can do Eagly. I do want that. I do want a Peacemaker pose. So yeah, Heroes and Villains, that is definitely true. I'm not in. I have not. I was a GI Joe fan growing up. I had a couple figures, not too many, like maybe 3 or 4, and I had a Jeep. That's about all I had because that's all we could afford back then. I have friends who are into the collection big time, and obviously, it grabs for their wallet. That's the thing. It grabs for the wallets. I just can't commit to it because there's so much to get it out there, and I think if I went into GI Joe, I think a bookcase or 2 would be filled with GI Joe stuff. So I just can't commit to that. But I'm watching from distance and I'm living it. I'm enjoying it through my friends. Speaking of friends, we have Geek Strong in the house. Everybody is Geek Strong. Geek Strong just had Points of Articulation stream, I believe, at 7:30 this evening. Him and the guys, I believe he had G-Force and he had Dandy on there. Always a great time. These guys stream every other week, I believe it is. And you can also follow them on Twitter as well. That Power Ranger creature looks pretty cool. Yeah, Dino, the concept, the idea of the Snizzard is kind of cool, but he looks like an overgrown version of like real Ghostbusters Kenner Fright Feature. You'll see what I'm talking about in this pose right here. I mean, I get that the character was really cheesy looking way back then, but the execution, they can execute it so much better. Everyone's saying hello. I was playing with girls when Rangers came out. Hey, who wasn't? I still watch cartoons, Heroes and Villains. Come on, let's be honest. Let's catch up. I bought Megazords with my girlfriend watching. Hey, why not? Anyone have the Tiger Boat from that? Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one back in the day. Okay, y'all. I'm off to watch The Boys. Have a good night. Nim, enjoy The Boys. Let us know what episode you're on. I have the White Tiger mints in box. Bye, Ariel Demon says. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I love anyone that knows me loves. I know anyone who knows me knows I love Green Ranger, and I would love to have a Dragon Zord. This is a cool T-shirt, but guess what? I've seen cooler on TeePublic. I've seen cooler on other websites for a lot less, and at least they will go up to bigger sizes. Your cutoff is 3X. If you hit a 3X tall, I would buy a bunch of these. I would buy multiples, but guess what, Hasbro? You say, no, we're going to cut off at 3X. You know what? You're not getting my money. I could have a friend probably make up a design, post it on TeePublic, and I can print it that way. It's just, Hasbro, I really don't know what the frack you are doing. So, guys, yeah, I'm just, like, looking at this. This is their Ascension project. Because obviously it's meant to partner with their Megazord. The feet look so damn cheap looking. Look at this. They printed, it looks like they took like an army, the old plastic army figures. Oh, she's only on season 2. Oh, you got a long way to go, Jen. Jeez. I love the yellow black tiger boat. I'm thinking I need to get it again. Hey, there are hobby shops, there are collection shops out there that you can get it, man. I mean, and what's with the this energy effect? Just shooting rockets straight out. Some of this looks good. We can barely see the red of the eyes here. Okay, that hurts me. That really ticks me the hell off. When we can go to a place like, I don't know, a Big Bad Toy Store. We can look at Super 7, type in Dragon Zord, and let's check this out. Now take a look at this. Yes, some of the scope of it is a little different, but look at the rocket effect you get there. There's our box, there's our presentation. We get multiple sets of hands right here. You can have hands with the empty rockets. I like that. We get fists, we get the fingertip rockets, and then we get these energy effect where the rockets are shooting in all different kinds of directions. We get the Dragon Zord power coin, and look at this Tommy. That's just really cool. That's proper posing right there. But look, they give us a painted Tommy. And guess what, guys? Power Rangers, this is 131.99. Obviously, there's going to be a different size and scale, but you know what? Scale aside. Okay, we get all this, and guess what they're charging? $54.99, and this is slated to arrive in December 2022. So that means it's going to be February or March of next year. Kind of how a Big Bad Toy Store rolls. But take a look at that. I mean, that looks way better. To me, comparing the two, this looks so damn cheap. I mean, if a company like Super 7 can at least do some paint apps on the little peg figure right there. I saw one in box for $250. Yeah, I did see an original Power Rangers Dragon Zord from the 90s at Steel City Con. The guy wanted like $275, $280 for it. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Speaking of couldn't, we got Colbane Games in the house. Colbane Games, Aaron, how you doing? I heard you beat the game. Big congrats to Aaron. By the way, guys, Aaron is still 7 subscribers away from 1,000. He's at 993, guys. Please do me a damn favor and share his channel. I want you guys to share his channel, guys. Please. Please do. Aaron's got an awesome channel. He is just 7 away. 7 away, guys. Please do me a favor and check him out. Can you do that? Huh? Can you? Can you? Please, please. So, guys, there is Colbane Games link right there in the chat. And I'm actually going to quickly pin that to the chat very quickly. So, guys, please check it out. Please check him out. Aaron is a great friend of the channel. He's got amazing content. He does game streams several times a week, guys. Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays. He does them 3 times a week, guys. You can't miss out. And, of course, you can't forget Gunpla Hanger every Sunday at Colbane Games channel where he does live builds. So if you're a fan of Gundams, Gunpla, if you love model kits, you love talking Japanese anime, it's an awesome hangout. It's an awesome event every Sunday. So please check them out. And at the very least, catch the replays. It all helps. But yeah, Super 7, if anyone ever sees, because I know Big Bad Toy Store is kind of behind at times. If anyone ever sees an Ultimates Dragon Zord, message me on Instagram. We will work it out. I will do whatever I can. I need one. Oh, Colbane says he's now 6 away. So, guys, that's 6. If everyone in this chat knows someone who is into Gunpla, reach out to them. Anyone who loves retro gaming, reach out to them. Everyone, I mean, who doesn't love classic arcade games or the game systems that we all grew up with, like Super Nintendo, Sega? Come on. Throw them onto Colbane. We could easily get him to 1,000 tonight. We all know someone. Share his channel on Twitter. Share it on Instagram. Share it on Facebook. Share it everywhere. Even share it to someone named Sharon. Come on. Please. It's an amazing channel. You guys would do me a big favor if you could do that. And also, here, Rolando's reminding us, remember to sub to Papa Gord and comment Obi-Wan Kenobi on his stream for tomorrow's duck race. There's the link right there. Papa Gord's another great man, great friend of the channel, has some amazing content. He's got his kids into the Lego builds and game streams now. It's a whole legacy over at Papa Gord, the Canadian Santa Claus. But yeah, I mean, Super 7 is... I'm trying to stay away from Super 7 with some of the figures. I mean, they're giving us accessories. They're giving us accessories here. Like, okay, here is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Cyborg Dragon Sword clear. So this is a clear version of it made by Super 7. It still looks kind of cool. I'm not too sure about the clearness. Look, you can have the Tommy right in there. So I mean, yeah, they have a lot of different ones. Here's the Cyborg. I guess this one is designed so he can merge. Okay. Yeah, so his art. Okay, there we go. I mean, this is another cool one right there, guys. Super 7 is killing it. They got a battle mode. Doesn't change, but Super 7 has a lot of cool stuff, guys. It really does. I think Hasbro really needs to worry the hell as to what they're doing. Exactly, Lack. Got to be a couple of you not subscribed to Lack or KBG. Okay? Both have three letters in their names. Come on. But guys, yeah, it's just really friggin' sad. What's even worse is take a look at the Power Rangers stuff that they have on Big Bad Toy Store. A lot of it is not exactly sold out. Here, 34. So they're adding an extra buck on here. But, Big Bad Toy Store does that. This is the Lightning Collection Ascension Zord that they came out with. This is supposed to pair with the Dragon Zord that's coming out. Lax says, I got a couple of new shorts. You guys got to see them. Please do after the stream. But take a look at now. I have the Lightning Collection Dragon Zord or Megazord that came out, and this with the detail here puts it to shame. It really does. I still have decals I have to do on that one. Why could they not have given us this kind of quality? But for 165, I don't know if I can do 165 for this. Yes, the Power Sword looks amazing. Looks way better than it did in the show. And we get some open hands here, but the question is, how good is this in person? And what's with this kind of gridded honeycomb pattern right on the front? And oh, this looks like it's got to be a sticker. Those cannot be little figures or little molded pieces that are in there. They just can't. There's just no way in hell that's what it is. Some of this looks really cheap. What I want to see is okay, like if we, I don't know if I can zoom in here. Yeah, I can't. But it definitely looks like there's cavities in there. That was the problem with the Lightning Collection Rangers. Their Zords, there is big cavities on the inside, and unless you fill them up, it's just no use whatsoever. Dave and Left Coast and Rum love them. How could they be wrong? True. How could Left Coast and Rum be wrong? And that's Salacious Rum he's talking about right there, guys. But yeah, and by the way, guys, I forgot to mention, if anyone wants to hop in the chat here, if anyone wants to join in on the chaos and insanity on this stream right here, I'm dropping the link right in the chat, guys. If anyone is feeling froggy, hop into the dimension and let's have some discussions here. Let's get off this this Hasbro tirade that I'm on. I mean, hell, I'm starting to see these popping up on shelves. I was at a local shop called That 80s Toy Shop. These were on the shelves. Nobody was buying them. This is the Power Rangers Ninja Turtles crossover. Yeah, they just reused Kim and gave it a April O'Neil head sculpt. That's it. The Shredder was the only one I would really like to get, but still, for $32, I just can't commit for that price point. Just can't. Not gonna do it. I mean, they're totally missing the mark here. I mean, there are some stuff that's cool. Like you have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Shoto Super Box for 150. I mean, see the joints on here just give me kind of a wonky vibe. It's cool that we get the merging of the weapons. That looks pretty cool right there. My only gripe is okay, the holsters, okay, I can kind of get how they look, but this one, the Tommy one, you could have just done this as all black. That would have made perfect sense. But I don't know. I mean, for 150, I don't know if I'm going to be able to commit. Some of the helmets look a little off. Like Tommy's looks a little funny. Looks a little wonky, guys. It really does. I mean, it's great to see offerings for a franchise like that, but and here's another thing. $220 for the Lightning Collection Red Ranger sword, the power sword right here. And here's the thing. Okay, you see that it lights up, right? It doesn't light up on both sides. It only lights up on one side. So if you're cosplaying, you better make sure you get the right side. I mean, for 220, I can't commit to that. I just can't. And then you're talking shipping on top of that. No, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Lord Draken, I would love to get this one. But 148, I'm waiting to see if he goes down in price at all. I'm playing the long game. Here, another. Okay, let's look at what they have here. Accessory wise, we get Green Ranger form. We get regular Tommy. We get evil Tommy with the mascara eyes and the evil look. We get a white blaster. I think they missed the mark on that one. We get a dragon dagger. We get a kind of an old G looking dragon dagger. We get a weapon from that one episode. And then we get alternate arms without the bracers right there. We get both versions of the shield. We get a morpher separately. We get the Sword of Darkness. We get everything here. There's a ton here for $55. I think that's a decent deal right there, guys. I think it's pretty damn decent. But yeah, I'm gonna step away from that. Let's step away from Power Rangers. Let's go forward. I was looking at Harry Potter stuff for my wife. Don't judge me. Like they have 1 day sale, 134 for the Ark. You know what that means? Nobody is buying it. Marvel Legends Retro. Let's take this is killer right here. I think they're killing it right here. This looks awesome. This is one awesome figure out of how many? Yeah. I mean, how many of you would jump on this? And I hope they do a whole wave of Ghost Riders, different versions of Ghost Rider. I would love to see that. Again, I would still love to get Rhino, but 40 damn bucks, that's a bit much. That's a bit much, and that's a bit much. Look, they still have these at full price here. You've seen these marked down in store so many times. I still don't have a Sandman. I do want to get Sandman, but I'm trying to see if I can play the long game, come across him at a much lower price. I'm still holding out hope. I can. It's my prerogative. It's the way I want to live. So, like, I really don't know what the hell Hasbro is trying to do now. Like, I've been looking at some of their back in stock items. Is there anything that gets me excited? No. A drag strip. I mean, yeah. I would love to see some more. I mean, it seems like for a good hot minute, Transformers was looking really fantastic, and now it feels like they're going backwards. They're going back to the cheap looking stuff. I mean, I really don't get it. Slaughter, I would definitely get him just to get him because it's the Sarge, right? It's the Sarge. Dino says he needs a Ghost Rider. Who doesn't need a Ghost Rider? Everyone needs a Ghost Rider in your life. I always wish that they would have done a figure for the Ghost Rider from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series. Now, I have these two figures. I have yet to unbox them because I had such a terrible experience unboxing Kim. Her ninja form was complete and utter crap. Here we are. We have vintage collection FedEx. We got the Death Watch. Exo suit Spike from Transformers the movie. Again, the body on here looks like complete and utter crap. You can't even see the face. It just looks. This does not motivate me, even for $12. No, I'll skip on that. We have a cheap version of Legacy Core Skywarp. I just no, Hasbro, you're missing the damn point. Really? And Hasbro loves to do their mashups. Now, I love fusion, okay? Taking one thing and mashing it with another if it's done right. If it's not done right, it looks like complete and utter crap, which this does. Lack giving a little love to Geek Strong and the crazy minds behind arts, or was it points of articulation? Like, yeah, it does. It looks cheap. It looks like a cheap knockoff. Like, Masterpiece looks fantastic. When they first were releasing the studio series, it looked tremendous. And then they just kind of fell off. Like when I got Rodimus, I was excited, but I found a lot of paint app issues, a lot of plastic molding issues on it. It was a complete disappointment. Let's catch up here. Duff Beard, the sweetest smelling beer in the world. Duffman, oh no. So yeah, guys, by the way, again, if anyone wants to join the stream, I have the link in the chat. Like, okay, look at this hot rod. This hot rod looks like complete trash. And this is supposed to be Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee series deluxe class cliff jumper. Not so much. He looks overly cheap, man. He just looks complete cheaped out. And they're throwing all these ports here. I get that they're for weapons, part of the whole War for Cybertron craze that they did. But you know what? It looks like they're Swiss cheese. It looks like complete and utter trash. Here we got Cup for 24. He's still at full price. He's a figure I would definitely get. I mean, for the studio series, and now they kind of rebranded him for the Bumblebee Buzzworthy, which I don't get. I mean, he's always going to be studio series to me. I mean, it's almost like they made too many of these, and they realized, well, let's try to do some yellow box, like it's call to action, like it's going to draw your eyes, and let's get it. That's what it feels like. Lack says that $700 John Wayne sideshow is where it's at. They have a John Wayne on sideshow. This I have to see. Hey now. Okay, let's go to sideshow. We bring the sideshow to this sideshow. Okay, you say John Wayne, so I'm going to type in John Wayne. This better not be John Wayne Bobbitt. I swear to God. There we go. Older, gruffer John Wayne. The whiskey bottle, gotta have that. I mean, John Wayne's a badass, but I don't know if I would commit to something like that. I mean, I grew up watching John Wayne, mind you. So we got Doppel in the house. Doppel, how you doing? Hey, buddy, can't stay, but wanted to swing in and give you a like. Have a great stream. As always, Doppel, always a pleasure. You're always awesome, especially on Colbane's streams. Always a pleasure to have you in. And maybe one of these days we can have you on as a guest. That would be awesome. Speaking of guests, again, guys, anyone wants to hop in, let me have a minute or two to shut up. I can keep talking and talking, guys. It's like a virus. Do you really want that virus? We'll keep it going then. Okay, here's the DXL Iron Man battle damage. Ooh. And he's available. Ooh, this looks good. I might have to share this with Dude's Nerdery. He's got the clean version of this figure, which complements the Hulkbuster that he now has. Very awesome figure. I would be jealous to have either one, and I am jealous. Let's take a look at what they have here. The Wonder Twins. I know this is one my wife wants. Mrs. Dimension wants Star-Lord. We saw one at one of our local hobby shops or collector shops. But we got some bills we got to take care of first. Ain't that how it always is? Oh my god, yes, search John Wayne. We just did, Lack. Where were you? Where were you? No, man, it's badass. Deluxe. Epic. Okay, I'm doing okay. Been better, been worse. Hey, Doppel, if you're still in the chat, if you ever need to vent to anyone, you can always hit me up. You know, Aaron, Colbane Games has your back. We're all here. We're all family, man. We're all YouTube family right here. I mean, sometimes your YouTube frame, your online family can be, sometimes closer than your real family. Sad but true. It's not. It's a it's something that you don't like to maybe say out loud, but sometimes it is true. Through a lot of my life, I've been sometimes closer to my coworkers, my friends, than people who I actually share blood with. Sometimes it's a bit, you hear me say that and you're like, wow, man, that's kind of sucky, but it can be, but it can also be good. That means that some of the people I have in my life who are not my blood, who are my friends, who are my coworkers, they're there when you're at hard times. It happens. I would say John Wayne is number one. Yeah, but let's compare that John Wayne to like some Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood was a badass, and he was always going to be a badass. Okay, gonna bounce. Have a great night, folks. Catch you on the flip side. As always, catch you on the flip side. And keep on busting. Lax is communist. Who's a communist? DD, much respect. This, hey, Duffman's still here. Duffman, do you need this gremlin here? Is this 1-to-1 scale gremlin? I think that might be a full-scale gremlin right there. Checking to see if this says what scale this is, but this shows you right there. Limited time offer, $200 for this gremlin. Puppet prop. Oh. So I'm guessing that can move just like the regular puppets. I know Duffman's got a thing for gremlins. Who doesn't? Very, very cool here. Can't believe they're still selling this for full price. You can get it online in a few other spots for a lot less now. 105. See, if I had the Spider-Man from Far From Home, I would get that. I would definitely get that drone, but I don't, so I'm not. I have Akamoto. We get the Punisher War Machine. There's definitely some cool looking Hot Toys here, guys. Definitely cool. I would still love to get this. I saw someone at Steel City was selling this for, I think, $700 or $800. I just couldn't. I mean, yeah, I get the diorama piece, this prop piece looks amazing. However, no pun intended, Spider-Man, amazing. See what I did there? I mean, don't get me wrong, there's tons of effects on here. And this Spider-Man, I would love to have that spider. Even without the props. We get his little drone, we get the holographics. I think that's just awesome. But here's the thing. Now, this is not Far From Home, this is Homecoming. But this is a killer looking Spider-Man. Without that, I would still, if they ever did clearance on a Spider-Man Hot Toy, I'd be there. Oh, I would be there in a heartbeat. Inquisitor. Oh, there you go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We got the Inquisitor. Let's take a look at Spidey. Now, I do have him. $20.99. He's still going for full price, $265. And he's worth it, if you ask me. Got the Sandman one. I do want I want Miles Morales, but I want the Bodega one, where it's got the cat coming out the backpack and he's got his rollerblades. I have this figure. I keep hoping to like come across some site where you'll have some Spider-Man Hot Toys on sale, but not going to happen. Clint Eastwood was okay, but not King of the Cowboys. Yeah, but he's still around too. Clint Eastwood's still with us. I mean, come on. Clint Eastwood went into space in Space Cowboys. Come on. A lot of cool stuff here. A lot. Yeah, this is the one I want. I want this Miles. Because I love the electricity powers. If I ever had superpowers, I would want electrical powers. That's just me. But I like the whole concept here where he's got his Spidey suit, but he's still rocking his kicks. He's got a hoodie on, he's got his backpack, and he's got some headphones on. I just think that this one is very awesome. Awesome. Just would love to get this. You got the skates. You got the cat with his own little spider mask. Hey, as a cat owner, I dig this. I dig this in so many ways, it's not even funny. I think it's a very cool looking hot toy. And if you ever come across this, you guys should definitely jump on this. I mean, take a look at all the accessories you get here. I mean, probably in a couple months after I pay off a few things, I might want to jump in on this, as long as it's still available. $275. I still say it's worth it. Still say it's worth it, guys. So, anyone who's still in the chat, we got about 5 people still watching. Anyone who's still in the chat, have you guys had any pickups? Let me know. Lax has got to go, my friends. Enjoyed it. Later, Lack. You take care, Lack Attack. And guys, don't forget, Lack has some new shorts up on his channel, so please do yourself a tremendous favor and check it out. But yeah, guys, Hasbro, I really wish I knew what Hasbro was trying to do. I just don't know where their minds are at. I think they're dropping the ball. And, I mean, you guys know I'm a big Ghostbusters fan, and they haven't dropped anything new Ghostbuster-wise. And they still have it as other brands. I get it. It's not as big as some of the other ones. But they haven't done anything new. No new announcements. I mean, we still have the Spangler one, which I have to get a second one of. All the Legacy figures, all these Ghostbusters Fright features, most of them are sold out, except for Ray and Egon, which is kind of weird. But I do have all the variants of these. I have this one and this one. I have all those because I'm a crazy person. I have one of each. I had to. I actually have a couple of those Ectos too. I have those. This, I actually ordered a set of these for my wife because she's a big Mini Puff fan. She's going to get them this weekend. Although I probably should have ordered 2. One to keep in box and one for her to open up. And then since I already went in on the HasLab Proton Pack, that's right, I have a burnt version of the Mini Puffs coming. Geekstrong says, I found a Moff Gideon Micro Galaxy Chase. Awesome. Dino, did you do a video on it yet? Or did you just find it? I'll trade you my Neutron wand for a HasLab Proton Pack. Never going to happen, brother. Never going to happen. Maybe I'll trade you a different Proton Pack I have. But no, that's not going to happen. Because what they did was, when they did they did some unlocks. So we have a wand that a hose now connects the Proton Pack to the Neutron wand. We get the burnt Mini Puffs. So I have a set of those coming for me. Courtesy of that. We get some Stay Puft Marshmallow that is all oozed all over your pack. get the burnt mini puffs. We get a notebook with schematics and journals from Egon. We get stickers, and we get a new stand. So I'm definitely can't wait for this. I have the Vintage Busters Ecto and Figs missing a few wands, etc. Night all, great stream, Dave. Thank you, Gap. Gap, as always, the invite for everyone is for everyone. So if you ever want to hop on here when I do a Thursday night stream, it is always open for you. I don't do videos on the micros because I don't open them. Okay. Didn't know if maybe you did a video like, oh, you found it. But yeah, I still have to get an Alice frame for this. I keep putting that off. I really need to do that soon before they completely sell out. But that's the thing. I mean, what is Hasbro really doing well right now? They finally got starting a lineup. I hope that takes off for a lot of people. Transformers, I really don't know. Even Transformers is getting pretty damn expensive now. Now, this I'm definitely going to be getting. This is the Transformers MDLX. That's like the it's a lot like the Bumblebee that I did a review of. And that did not disappoint. So I mean, look at this Megs. Now, he doesn't transform. He's not supposed to. But he is very badass looking here. Kind of a slightly anime style Megs. Look at that size of the damn cannon that they give him right there. This is obviously a version of Megatron who transforms into a tank. And he looks badass. You can tell me that doesn't look awesome right there. And I love how the posability is on these figures. I still have to get the Optimus. But, I mean, just take a look at one pose. If you're a Transformers fan, take a look at the detail that they have on the arm right here. Around the neck. I mean, if you guys saw my video about Bumblebee, it's just pure detail on this. These guys take it to a level that you have not even dreamt of. Dave, when I do my collection flexing stream on Ghostbusters Vintage Toys, I have to have you on as my guest. Definitely. Let me know when. I'll suit up. I'll have a couple props. Maybe a ghost trap or two. We'll see what happens. But I mean, like, they gave us kind of a almost masterpiece looking Ironhide, but still they gave him kind of a chintzy look here, guys. I was a big Transformers fan. I had a Transformers collection up until a couple years ago. Sold it to fund my Proton Pack. Not my HasLab, but my actual Proton Pack I built. But some of the stuff, it just, again, repaints and regurgitation. That's all this is. And when they regurgitate it, it's not like they improved it. It still looks like complete and utter crap. Here's your buzzworthy Bumblebee Creatures Collide multi-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this all we're getting? 1, 2, 3, 4 figures for $80? I'll pass. That's a straight up pass with me. I mean, I really don't know what the hell Hasbro is thinking. I mean, it's honestly, it feels like they're kind of killing off some of these brands. I mean, Power Rangers, perfect example. It really feels like they're killing it off. It's like there's no imagination, no creativity. I mean, you're just giving us the same old, oh, here's a Black Ranger, but he has a different weapon. Ooh. Am I going to pay another $25 for him? No. I'd rather, once I get my 3D printer calibrated, print that piece up, paint it. Hey, now I got that weapon. And I don't need the head sculpts because I don't display my Rangers with their heads. So yeah, that's the thing. 3D printing is opening up a big window for a lot of people. We have a Dino Fury t-shirt. Yeah, sure, it looks pretty cool. But again, 3X is the cutoff. Give us some tall lengths, man. Cater to all your fans, not just some of your fans. Like this, I think this was an utter waste. Unless they're designing a way to connect these props, these weapon props, into the full-on blaster, then I feel no need to get any of these. I really don't. I do still want to get red and yellow. Well, we'll see what happens. These, they just look super cheap, man. I mean, yeah, I get that they are super cheap. I mean, for a few bucks extra, you could have done a little bit more detail, a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more mechanics, but they just wanted to kind of churn it out. I don't know. It is what it is. And they got a Draken helmet. I mean, the problem is, unless you have a narrow head, these are not going to fit an adult unless you have a narrow head. It's complete and utter trash time. It really is. And we got the Boom Studios swap because they actually had a storyline where Trini and Jason swapped morphers, and he was the Yellow Ranger and she was the Red Ranger. I mean, yay, you did what we already do with our figures. Uh, I know Vern from Oakhurst Studios loves to do head swaps. And this is exactly what's been done, except you gave the Red Ranger a female body. You didn't really have to do that. Doesn't look all that much different, kind of, like in the chest area, just slightly. You could have just swapped heads, and yeah, you achieved that. Wow. And I'm going to pay $50 for that? Pass. And I apologize to anyone if I sound very negative, very hateful. It's just I'm looking at some of these figures and I'm like, why? Just why? With a little extra step, a few extra steps, you could have really hit a home run here. You really could have, but you didn't. You're wasting it. You're throwing out. People are so starved. If someone is starving, they feel like they're dying of dehydration, and you give them crap. You can give them muddy water; they'll drink it because they have no choice. Otherwise, they'll die. If someone is starving, if someone has, let's say, you fed someone spam for 2 years straight, and then you offer them ravioli from a can, they'll jump to it. Is it any better? No, but they'll jump to it because they're just fed up with everything else that they've been having. They've been eating spam for the past 2 years. You give someone, you take away spam and you give them something else. I mean, if all you get are these little chintzy figures, and then you come up with something that's a little bit more than that chintzy figure, whether it's a good figure or not, you'll flock to it because you're starving for something new, something that it has a cool effect. But then you see something you get interested in it. Guess what happens? You get it home, it's a complete and utter piece of crap. Lefko says She Hulk was funny. I haven't seen the second episode yet, so I'm going to watch that after the stream tonight. Now, Space Rangers, I enjoy Power Rangers in space, but this guy has not popped up anywhere. The only people I know who have him in hand were either people who were fast enough to do the pre order or people in Canada. So, sad but true. Spam in a can. Yeah, I used to love spam, but after I had my surgery, my taste buds shifted a little bit. So, I'll have spam once in a while, but trying to be a little bit healthy right now, a little bit healthier. We get Zane. That's kind of a Zane face. Of course, now in real life he's like really huge, but yeah, he let himself go. Some Rangers do that. Um, I mean, he's a pretty cool looking, solid Ranger, but the problem is we haven't seen him in store in the U.S. here. At least I haven't. So it's just a shame. It's a shame, shame, shame. I mean, it just feels like there's no originality anymore. It really doesn't. I mean, it's okay. They gave us the Wolf Ranger. Oh wow! And even then, he looked kind of like I don't know. He looked a little crappy there. We got the Cog from Zeo. Redeemable for special editions Zord Ascension Project. $200 for that. I think was that one of those digital things. Forgot what they're called. NFTs or whatever. Yeah, you can keep that. I mean, don't get me wrong. This does look kind of cool in an evil kind of way, but again, it's basically a repaint of the regular Ascension Megazord. So, I mean, What, I get a repaint for about 50 bucks more? No, I think I'll pass. And what's with the red Ninjor? Ninjor was blue in the show. I don't get where the red is coming from. This is Power Rangers Ninja Storm, Ninja Con. I really didn't watch. I remember Ninja Storm. I don't remember him. I guess I'll have to rewatch it and see if I can see that. So I have this. Don't have this statue. I have the Green Ranger version of this statue, which is fun. But yeah, it feels like no originality. The Finster was an awesome figure when they released it, but Lefko says, have not had spam in 20 plus years. Easy, lol. I totally remember that fried meat though. Yeah, there was spam and there's treats. Treat is kind of like spam's slightly illegitimate redneck methed up brother. Yeah. We would fry that too. Whatever we could get. I mean, when I was a kid, we didn't have much. So what you did have, you kind of made do with it, you know? You remember fried spam sandwiches, on some toast or something, or like spam grilled cheese sandwiches? Oh yeah, we used to tear that crap up, man. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential, but they're just falling short. I mean, not just in Power Rangers, but all over the place. Don't get me wrong, this Foot Soldier Tommy does look pretty cool. And why is it the one Ranger that they've done really good face sculpts has been Jason David Frank, and everyone else has been almost complete crap? It's crazy. But it's like, I really, Hasbro just makes you want to, I don't know, it makes me want to punch Hasbro in the face. It really does. Now, let's take a look at something else. Entertainment Earth. Okay, let's go to the main page because they had some drops today. They're obviously pushing the page punchers. Punchers look good. I have a few. I have not unboxed them yet. I want to save them maybe for a stream. Maybe I'll pop on with a dude or someone in sometime in the future. The Ghost Rider I do want. I do want the Ghost Rider. I still need the Batman. I still need a Batman page puncher. Did not come across that yet. Oh, that's Arkham City. Sorry. This one is. This is supposed to be Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul, however you want to pronounce it. Forget the tattoos on the arms. This does not look like Ra's al Ghul. Tell me this does not look like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in X-Men Days of Future Past. Tell me that doesn't look like older Wolverine right there. I just want to rip the head off and swap it onto something else. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think this looks like a cool sculpt and body here. I just think the face is poorly executed. I know Left Coast is probably loving this because he knows I'm a big McFarlane fan and I'm tearing up McFarlane with this one right now. This does not look like Ra's al Ghul. This looks like, as like Hugh Jackman as Ra's al Ghul. That's what it looks like. I don't know what it is about your face, but I really want to punch it right now. Exactly. Duffman gets it. Did you see the new Reaction Beastie Boys? Reaction Beastie Boys. Did you just say that? Reaction Beastie Boys. See, if that's a thing, I might just have to get them. Okay, not what else. Let's do a space between them. Reaction. There we go. It's a cool fig for sure, and it's only 4 figs. Okay. There you go. We got Sabotage. Okay. Ah, boy. Seriously? See, now I have to get these. And Left Coast, do you know why I have to get these? Let me tell you. Let me tell you a little story, kids. Sabotage was the now see, me and my wife, we both love the newer Star Wars movie or Star Trek movies, mind you. It was a fresh kind of look at Star Trek, and they featured Sabotage in a couple of the movies, the first one and the third one. Well, my wife loved it so much that she chose it as our entrance theme for our wedding. That's right. For the reception when the beginning of reception when the wedding party arrives. you have an entrance music to come, to enter the reception in. Ours was Sabotage. That was her choice. Sabotage. So now I'm probably going to have to get these for her now. $60 for pre-sale. That sounds pretty decent. This is just so hilarious that they have this. That's just hilarious. This is so hilarious that they actually have the. I thought it was going to be the regular Beastie Boys like fight for your right to party, but no, the Sabotage. Now that it's Sabotage, I mean, oh geez, yeah, it's a cool build a fig for sure. It's only 4 figs. Which one are you talking about? The Ra's al Ghul one? Reaction Parks and Recs as well. I was never a Parks and Recs person. Left Coast says, yeah. Yeah, my wife's cool. What can I say? That's why I married her. So I'm actually gonna copy and paste this. Yeah, I'm gonna send that over to the wife right now. She's probably gonna get a good laugh at this. Probably. Ever. And for those who might be watching this on replay, I probably should have mentioned this earlier. Um, not next month, but in October, Mrs. Dimension and I are making a trip to Michigan to see some friends, some family of hers. And who knows, maybe if there's a fellow content creator around the Michigan area, we can set up a meetup. That would be cool. That would be cool. We'll see how she reacts to that. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. What's the Build-A-Figure? Let's see. Oh, Solomon Grundy. Yeah, that is pretty cool, actually. That is a pretty cool Grundy right there, man. That's a Grundy I can get behind because if I'm standing in front of him, he's probably going to run right through me. The sword's not bad. I mean, it's a decent figure. It doesn't look like Ra's al Ghul. To me, it doesn't. I mean, with the it looks like a very evil looking Hugh Jackman. It looks like a really pissed off Hugh Jackman. That's what it does. Seriously, no joke. Okay, so we get Penguin, Catwoman, Batman, Ra's al Ghul, and we get Grundy. Arkham City wave for 150 or 140, 149.99, and you get a case of 6, which means you get 2 extras. So you could get the set for yourself, and then you have 2 extra figures, and you just have to see who needs those 2 extras, and I guess you can make some money off of that, right? Penguin looking all constipated and pissed off like somebody stole his insure. Beta Ray Bill. Ooh. Marvel Select. Okay. I'm worried about just how bulky he looks, like just how sturdy, like on the legs. Are they going to be good clicking joints? Or, I mean, just as a display piece, he looks pretty badass. But where's his weapon? In this picture, we're not seeing a weapon here, and that makes me worried. I would rather if I know that he's going to have his weapon, I'd be down for it. I would be down for it totally. But it's not giving us any information on here, so I might have to pass on that. Yeah, I think it's a decent wave. If Beta Ray Bill had his hammer in here, I would see, yeah, let's do it. Do it now. Here's the page punchers. A case of 6. I don't know what other ones are in that case. Are they just all Arrow and Batman? And this is the Injustice. So it looks like it's going to be, is that Supergirl? And who's the other one? Oh, Dr. Fate. Okay. So these are all Injustice interpretations. Okay, I think I could get behind that one. I have the Constantine. I have Constantine, I have Black Adam, and I have Superman. I just don't have the Batman from that wave, and I do want that. This, I mean, if I saw it, I might get it. I mean, I like this here. Some of the armor is a little weird, and the eyes are a little weird, but I get that that's how he was in Injustice. So I get that completely, guys. I totally do. What else do we have? Anything noteworthy? We talked Power Rangers. We're not going to talk about that anymore. Page punchers. Do you want to punch a page? Ghost Rider. I hope they do a full wave of Ghost Rider. I really do. I really, really do. Marvel Legends. See, this I'm just not psyched about. I do have a Marvel Select of Venom that I have to do an unbox of. And I'll be doing that maybe sometime this weekend. We'll see what happens. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they look really great. I love the weapon, but for 80, is it $80 good? No, no way. You got no chance. And speaking of repaints, if you guys heard me talk about this wave, I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a very awesome, awesome figure. Don't get me wrong. This is amazing. It's an amazing Build-A-Figure. I mean, hello. You basically just did a cartoonish looking repaint of Tony Stark and gave him a zombie head. Is this supposed to be blood or is it mud? Looks like mud to me. You guys could have done better. And this is the nanotech suit. Okay, this is the nanotech suit. So you know what you guys could have done? Do you know what you could have done? The nanotech is actually a part of Tony's mind. It's a part of who he is, right? So if he's decaying, the armor, with my reasoning, should be decaying too. There should be chunks missing from the armor, but no, we just have his head. Like if he's wearing his armor, how did he get bits unless he didn't have his head covered with with his nanotech? That's what bugs the hell out of me. That makes no sense. No sense. I mean, we should have some missing armor plates, some decomposing here. We don't have a bite mark or anything. We just see Zombie Stark. So where was he bit? At least with Cap, we had chunks missing and we could see where he was bit. We don't see that in Stark, and they just painted his mustache on here. I mean, the sculpting looks good here. It could be better. It could definitely be better. And look how brown and rich color his hair is looking. At this point in time in the Avengers timeline, his hair was getting a little bit grayer, a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, a little bit, older man Stark. And here's that box that you're not going to see the window of. Pass on him. Really. He was just a very annoying character, and they didn't do him justice here. He looks fugly. Lack Attack has come back. Hello, friends. Made it back. The kids are asleep. Well, welcome back, Lack. I mean, Jimmy, I have to pass on him. This is not how the figure looks. People are going to see the art, and they're like, oh, that's how he looks? No, this is how he looks. Like a goof nugget with lipstick. Yeah, that's right. I said goof nugget. It's a real thing. Google it. And we get old Loki. And I think they did a pretty decent look on him, but I think they could have made him look a little sinister, not just like happy. I mean, if you saw Loki, then you know how things end for him, and he was very bitter, and he wasn't really smiling the whole time either. There you go. We get an alternate face right there. That's what he should look like. The green energy effect, at least, I like that at least this goes through his hands. So definitely a little bit better. Lax says, thanks for the comment, KBG. I didn't see Aaron recently post something, but just terrible. The Wanda, at least with Wanda, we have some torn fabric. This is just painted here. That's not even torn or gouged. It's just painted. At least with Cap, we had some cavities, we had chunks ripped out, and the figures were still stable. I'm not too crazy about the hair flowing everywhere like she's Medusa. Kind of felt like they kind of cheaped out. Same energy effects we've had on Wanda before plenty of times. Nothing special. And I love that they just can't give him his proper name. Bunch of morons. And he's definitely going to be a pass. I mean, they just say he who remains. Come on, just say his name. Kang. Just say Kang. Come on. We all know he's Kang. He's Kang. Just shut up. And then we get Howard the Duck. I mean, this version of Howard kind of looks very cartoony, but the fact that he comes with Ant-Man's head, I think is hilarious. Really, he should have we should get him, Howard the Duck, but he's got to have a martini glass for his hand. He's got to have the martini glass. Come on. Is that too much? Lax says, no, on my shirt, he commented, great dude. Oh, on your short. Awesome. He should have a martini, and what's cool is the Ant-Man head, the plastic little dome that goes over him actually comes up. So if you're creative enough, you can take one of Doctor Strange's capes, the flowing capes that attach and detach off of him, and if you have a flight stand, you can get creative and actually recreate the scene where the cape is around Ant-Man's head, giving Scott Lang some movement and mobility again after, being a zombie. We got a Red Skull here with the Tesseract. So I think that's pretty decent. If you don't have a Red Skull, I definitely think this is a good one to grab. He doesn't really look all that inventive, but if you don't have one, I think this is a pretty cool one to have. And Duffman says, welcome back, Lack. So yeah, I mean, it's right now, I really don't know which direction I want to go in. I've been going pretty steady with McFarlane. I have a lot of good pickups from Steel CityCon that I have to do videos for. We still have to do an unbox of this guy. Now, if you saw my recent videos, you might have seen that I did an unboxing of a Play Arts Kai variant Spider-Man, and we have the Iron Man version to do. Now, the stand was not the greatest, and I have to do some modifying to that stand so I can get it to work properly. But we have an Iron Man one that we have yet to do, and I really can't wait to open him up. He's got like a black outline with the gold and red. Really looking forward to this. This is going to be an unboxing happening very, very soon, guys. So let's just catch up here. Perhaps I shall 3D print Howard a clear martini glass. There you go, Lack. Come on, Howard the Duck's always going to have he's going to have a drink in his hand, a martini, a beer, or something. He's going to have a drink, Once you go duck, you're out of luck. He says, Duff, my brother. Well, we still have 6 watching. Thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. So yeah, let me show you guys. So I'm gonna share this right now. So, like I told you guys, let's see Mrs. Dimension's reaction. So I'm gonna open that into a new tab. So just to show you guys. So I showed her the link, right? And she says, yeah. I was like, just showed her the link, and she says, yeah. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get them for her. So, yeah, we'll definitely have to get her the Beastie Boys at some point. I mean, it's sabotage, like I said. And the funny thing is, our anniversary is tomorrow. So, yeah. Lax says, yeah, we can do that. You know how to make a duck fart? No, I don't. I'm afraid to ask. Squeeze it. Lack, lack, lack. Lack, 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 lack. But let's take a look at what else we got. Black Adam movie Sebek. Spoiler alert. You know, I was hoping the Arkham Knight would look better than this. He could have been executed a little bit better. He doesn't look menacing enough. He just looks like futuristic Batman, like Batman Beyond's low rent evil cousin. That's it. That's it, guys. That is it. Nothing special. Nothing to write home about. So let's catch up. I want to check a few things out. Okay, right now. Oh, it looks like I lost the sub yesterday. Gained one earlier today. Lost another one. You gotta love that, don't you? So what I want to do is I want to check our stats for this stream right now. I'm trying to find a rhythm for the streams. I'm trying to help everything grow as best as we possibly can right now. Sometimes it's, it's harder than it looks, It feels like some people do it and they make it look so effortless. And then other times there's schlubs like yours truly. And it just seems like it's near impossible. We have 12 likes right now. Thank you guys. And we have 7 watching. We did have, I think, 16 at one point. So we'll see what happens. Was it? Squeeze it. Always Bailey's Irish. Also, Bailey's Irish Cream, Kahlua, Crown Royal is a dark fart shot. Okay, did not know that. You learn something new every day in Alaska. Well, aren't the ducks frozen up there? I'm just wondering. I'm asking for a friend. Really, I am. So, what's the latest and greatest here? Of course, they have the Power Rangers here. Like I said, I think for these two, I'm going to play the long game and hope I get them at lower price point. That's my plan. I can't justify. And here's another thing: you're waiting until March for these. 10-1, they're going to hit the stores a little bit sooner than that. So we'll see what happens. Duffman says, "Time and experience. If you build it, they will come." Yeah. I mean, I've seen some people who are up to 1,000 in a year or two. I've seen some people reach 1,000 in 6 months. I'm not saying I want to be, well, yeah, it would be great to be up to 1,000 to get to the point where maybe your channel gets a little monetization to get a few bucks back into everything. Because obviously, if you can step up your content, step up your situation. I mean, I wish, honestly, guys, I'm always about full and utter disclosure, guys. Just to give you guys a look, now, I don't even have a room secluded. Okay, this is my little dungeon right here, okay? We got my posters, got my collection, okay? We got my desk right here, okay? Then we have totes. We have totes and totes and totes for storage. That's what this room is. This room is basically storage. It's a space for my computer, space for my 3D printer, and everything is kind of encased. I always watch those YouTube videos where you get people who are saying, "Hey, you want a clean look, you want this, you want that." You know what? Not everyone has a damn extra room that they could spare specifically to make a studio. Would that be great? Yes, I would love to have a separate room for my collection and a separate room for content making. That would be fantastic. That's not in the cards right now. So we do what we can. Speaking of doing what we can, nobody drinks duck farts? No, we don't. I heard Darth Taz might like that drink. Darth Taz, have you ever heard of that? Totes and hose. Totes and hose, totes and hose. Darth Taz, have you ever heard of this? Bailey's Irish Cream, Kahlua, and Crown Royal is a duck fart shot. Is that something you would ever drink? Darth Taz saying, "Hey, Lack." Everyone's saying hello to Taz. Darth Taz. Sith Master of the toy community. Yeah, well, most of those people make content for everyone. You make content for what you love and not just for more subs. Your subscribers will be faithful and genuine. Yeah, see, that's why I like to keep it real. I know I'm not hiding it. Look, my whole my whole space is nothing but a mess here. I have crap on the floor. I'm not going to hide it. You know, I got my license plates. I got my posters. Got my very bad LED lighting. You can take a look at this. I have one strip that's just faded. That's supposed to be white, and it looks kind of reddish orange. Okay, I have one of the jankiest setups ever. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a DSLR. I don't have any of that fancy stuff. I have my face cam. I have a Yeti I got on not on Amazon but on eBay, and I somehow lucked out and got this for about $50. And I got nothing but Amazon products holding things up. I have an Amazon table. I have another Amazon table that I use as a desk. I do with what I can. My dad always taught me if you don't have the tools, you make them. This is a guy who took a soup can and a hose clamp to patch up an exhaust pipe on a car. Okay? The guy taught me if you don't have the tools, you use your imagination, you make them. That's what it is. Left coast must know a duck fart. A lot of people just begging for subs out there. Yeah, there are people who are begging for subs. I'm surprised that we got up to 600. I never thought this channel would hit 600. We're going to be doing a giveaway very soon. Speaking of that, let me see what we are at. I did a poll, not that kind of poll, Taz. Calm down. Did a poll to what should we give away. I have a lot of Black Series to give away. Right now we're standing at Black Series. A Black Series is the front runner right now. Let's show that. So right now, Black Series is the winner right now. 41%. 18% for Vintage Collection. So that was coming pretty close. But it was neck and neck with G.I. Joe and Black Series. So that's where the poll is right now. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, right now it looks like Black Series we're going to be giving away 1 or 2 figures of Black Series come September. So that's going to be very exciting. We'll see what happens with that. I got 500, but I bought 250 of them just to piss off people. I get those messages on Instagram and I delete them. They're like, "Oh, we can help you grow for a fee." And it's like, "No, I'll grow the natural way." Yes, could I spend money and could I, get up to 1,000 and be monetized? I'm sure I could. But that just doesn't sit well with me. That's not who I am. It's not what I do. So it's not what I'm gonna do. But we'll see what the future holds. You never know. Maybe I will, get to a certain number by the end of the year. Do I think I'll hit 1,000? No. Would I like to hit maybe 700 by the end of the year? That would be great. But hey, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Hell, I could lose 150. It can happen. I'd have to buy 450 to get to 500. No, you don't have to buy. I worked my way 2.5 years, and I'm at 600 right now somehow. But that's me being honest, me popping in other streams, talking with other people, helping their channels grow. You give what you put into it. So once you go black, I grow naturally. Yes, Taz, we know you grow naturally, but usually with a little bit of help from lefty or righty, right? Sometimes I need a little help. I'm growing as we speak. Oh God. Oh geez. Darth Taz, I think you have an apprentice in LAC. Sent you a video of the diorama I'm working on right now. Okay, I will pull up Instagram then. Let's pull up the Instaface. No. See, that's why I always open up my my tabs on the monitor I'm not using, because let's just say something that it was very suggestive just popped up on my screen. Gotta love Instagram. So let's go over to see Duffman. Okay, so let's bring this over here so everyone can see it. Let's just put this down. So here is the video. This is Duffman. Look at the lights. That is sick, man. That is just sick. See, guys, this is why you should be following Duffman's dioramas. This is the kind of sick stuff that he comes up with. How awesome is that? And take a look at some of the collection he's got in the background. Those D-Toffs. I see that Predator. I think Duffman diorama needs to do a collection room video. I think you need a room video going on, bro. I really do think so. So let's get back. Let's get back to the chat. I'm not buying in subs. Nope. Some people do though. There are people who do that, and there are people who make a business out of doing that, which is crazy. It's crazy what some people do. Those blue pills are not natural gas. We got Cool Guy in the house. Cool Guy, the toy hunter. How you doing tonight, cool Guy? You having a good time? Let's catch up. My favorite ghost person today. What's up, my guy? Just having a stream. We're gonna be wrapping up in a few minutes. I was kind of blowing off some steam with Hasbro and what they're doing with Power Rangers. I'm seriously of the mindset that they're killing the brand. There's no originality. I mean, with what they're doing with the they're doing crossover with Street Fighter now. Power Rangers and Street Fighter. Some of the paint apps on here are so mismatched, and they're really missing the mark on this. I mean, unless people have actually seen the video or played this character in the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, they're not going to know what the hell this is. And Chun-Li, I said this earlier, she looks like Power Rangers gave a morpher to a Disney princess. I mean, I got nothing but respect for Chun-Li. I love Street Fighter, but this looks like the Disney Princess Ranger. That's what it looks like. So I'm totally against. It's just Hasbro. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're missing the mark on just about everything now, completely and utterly. And then drop my Instagram for me. Drop your Instagram, Duffman. Here, I will drop his Instagram. Let me just grab it very quickly. Anybody who's interested in Duffman, his Instagram is right there. So please check him out. He makes amazing dioramas, guys. He's got an amazing collection. I have been working on that one. Still got some dioramas in my DTOF. I am finishing, and then I will post my collection. Awesome. Can't wait for it, man. Taz, my guy, what's up? I'm high as a kite. I hope you're well, cool guy. Dartaz says Jasmine was a hot ass princess, bro. First, there's Duffman's diorama link. Nice, I'm doing good. Just got off work. I wanted to stop in, show some love. Hasbro is sucking right now. Now failing across the board. Definitely. I mean, it's repaint city with everything. I talked about the Power Ranger items, not just the figures, but they're releasing the Lightning Collection morpher again, but they made the holder, not the base, but the holder yellow. That doesn't take a whole lot of imagination. It's just the same morpher, but with a yellow holder and yellow stickers where the lightning bolts are on the MMPR morpher. It's just reissue. They're just reissuing. They're like, oh, look at this. We gave it yellow coloring now. But it's still the same morpher with all the same coins. For some reason, it's not letting me. So thanks, Dave. No worries, man. Well, Duffman, you're a sub, I'm pretty sure, or you're a mod. That's odd that it's not letting you do that. I think everybody is mod. Yeah, Duffman, you're a mod, so that's weird that it wouldn't let you do that. Tasman or Darth Taz says, "True words, cool guy." Duffman, the diorama man, definitely. Duffman, maybe you need a T-shirt. We should get that made for you. Duffman, the diorama man. There you go. Don't hide it. It's divided. It's Darth. Darth Taz. So, guys, I'm wrapping it up. We've been going for about 2 hours, guys. I want to thank everyone who's popped in. Don't forget that we have our giveaway that we're doing in the month of September. I still have to decide how we're going to do it. We're probably going to have you do a comment on a specific video, but not a Dave's Dimension video. It's going to be a channel that I picked to help grow so we can get the word out, help that channel grow like everyone's helped me grow. I believe in giving back and supporting everyone. So, guys, we are going to do a subscriber giveaway. Right now, it looks like Black Series, but if you want it to be G.I. Joe or something else, go to the poll on my community tab on my channel on YouTube and comment or vote on one of the other choices. But if I like the comments, if you suggest something that I haven't thought of before and people like it, maybe we'll go that route. Okay? But guys, I want to thank everyone for coming out. All you guys are amazing. Cool Guy, Duffman, Lack Attack, Colbane Games, Rolando, a Demon Gamer. I mean, everyone who pops through, Cat, everyone who's pops through these streams. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be here. There would be no Dave's Dimension. But there we are, guys. That's the stream. Let me just catch up on chat real quick. Lack says like and subscribe always. Continue to embrace the dark side. Because I hear they have cookies and bacon. Everyone, Duffman saying goodnight. Everyone, Ricardo, how you been? Ricardo, I hope you're doing well, man. Hope everything's going well. Hope you're staying busy. I did not see you there. I'm sorry. Everyone's saying hello, Ricardo. Lack says sex droids and lack a roll. Oh God, I think Tasman has a new apprentice. I swear to God. What about me, Pecker? Darth Taz always. Darth Taz is always the man. In his previous incarnation, you know, he was Tasman Taylor, and now he is Darth Taz. Like Anakin was Anakin Skywalker, and then he became Darth Vader. And just like Vader, you don't want to mess with Darth Taz. Ricardo's saying, "What's up, Duff?" Oh, and we got Ben Lurkin in Lurker number 2. Oh, curse! We were talking about you earlier, talking about how sucky Hasbro has been, especially with these Mighty Morphin Street Fighter Rangers that they now have. No additional heads, and also we were looking at some of the Boom Studio Hasbro Power Ranger figures that they've done, where they had Trini and Jason swap powers basically, and I'm like, you could have easily just swapped heads, a lot like Curse Studios does. So yeah, we mentioned you earlier. Hope you're doing well, Vern. Hope everything's going well. Just doing a quick stream. We're wrapping it up right now. Actually, I'm of the mindset that Hasbro is killing most of almost all the brands are killing. Not in a good way. They're destroying it. Power Rangers is going extremely downhill to the point where I'm even considering, getting rid of a couple of my Power Rangers, maybe a shelf or two of my Power Rangers stuff. It's just it makes me say, what the hell is going on here? It's complete and utter trash. I mean, when we pulled up some of the photos that they had, let me go to the Chun-Li. The Chun-Li one, there was obvious paint issues that we could see. Let me see if I can pull up the photo. We pulled it up on. Yeah, I don't think you can see that here, not in this picture, but on the Hasbro, on their promo art, you can obviously see it looks like there was a line going, and then the line got really thin. I mean, there's tons of paint app issues that just all over the friggin' place. It just looks like crap. Vern says, Let me see here. Catch up. Vern says everyone head swapping now. See, everyone's got to copy Vern. Everyone says Vern copies them, like with the t-shirts. No, Vern is the innovator. You started the head swapping, man. It was you who started it. And now see, Hasbro, they're trying to emulate you, man. They're trying to be just like Vern. Ricardo says everyone have a great night. Left coast. Wow, spelling. Everyone saying sup, Rick. Left coast got go order a duck fart. His coat equals left coast. Exactly, guys. Guys, as always, I just want to thank everyone for being here. Thank the 10 viewers who are still on here. We dropped down. We were at 15 or 16 people at one point. Then we dropped down to 5, and then we're up to 10 again. So I appreciate you guys. Guys, by the way, please, if you're not already following Vern from Urkos, sorry, I can't talk straight, man. What the hell? Oakhurst Studios. Please check out Vern and all the other amazing YouTubers, all the amazing guys who make up 3 Men and a Monkey Lizard every Saturday. And please check out one of their channels. I don't know, Vern, if you're still on, who is hosting this week? Vern does some amazing work, by the way. Duffman Diorama, if you're not following Vern, you definitely should. You two can make some amazing dioramas together. Vern's got just some amazing dioramas he's made, and you can't go wrong. I mean, Duffman's been doing some amazing work too, guys. So Salacious is hosting. Okay, so you guys want to check out Salacious Rum's channel this week? They usually start about 5 p.m. Eastern. That's 5 p.m. Eastern on the East Coast. That's what Eastern means. And let me see if I can find Salacious's link very quickly so I can pop that in for you guys. I have too many damn links. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Dude, Cap Cave. Let me see. Where is Salacious? Well, before I put Salacious in there, we need to put Vern's link up there. So we got Vern's link. And Salacious should be somewhere around here. Can't believe I cannot find Salacious's link in my pad here. Probably overlooking it. It's probably right in my face. But every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern, they do about a 2-hour stream where they discuss various topics in the collecting world or talking about the latest movies. And they have some kind of shenanigans that either involves llama riding, head swapping, or some kind of gratuitous video of some kind made by Salacious Rum. And of course, all the rules make no sense, courtesy of a dude's nerdery. So guys, please check them out this Saturday. Just type in Salacious Rum. Here we go. I found his channel. That was right above Wolfpacks. There we go. So there you go, guys. Check out Salacious Rum this Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern. You guys will not be disappointed. No need for Ricardo says no need to thanks, Vern. You do awesome work. There you go. Guys, please check him out. And yes, this time I am finally wrapping up. We're going to wrap this pig. And then we're going to bake it in some bacon. That's how we do it. So guys, I want to thank everyone for coming out. As always, every Tuesday, I do my extreme game stream. Last week, we were playing Transformers Devastation. We're going to be continuing that hopefully this week, unless there's some technical issues. Then we'll go to a backup game like Battletoads or something else, maybe on the Xbox or on the Steam store. We'll see what happens. I also have Epic Games. They just did an update for Fortnite for Dragon Ball Z, so maybe we'll jump into that. But guys, as always, I just want to thank everyone for popping in. Thank you guys for always being there, for always supporting this channel. We're a small channel. We're a little crazy. Go Power Rangers. Vern says. Ricardo says, night everyone. Hashtag let's do this. Let's do this, eh? Guys, as always, keep on busting. And by the way, every Thursday night, of course, is Thursday Night Live, where we'll see what we discuss next week. What toy manufacturer will I be griping about next week? Who knows? We'll see. But guys, until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting. And I will always catch you on the flip side. Take care.